Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Friday, July 15th, 2016, around 7:25 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. Going to be a hot day out today. Highs in the 90s. Please drink plenty of water, check up on the elderly, and most important, please do not have your pets inside your vehicle for any extended period of time in this weather. Some news to report. The second half of the Major League Baseball season starts tonight. Also, the Arizona Diamondbacks has optioned pitcher Shelby Miller to AAA. That's not good because a lot of people were picking the Diamondbacks as kind of a surprise team to probably try to make the playoffs this year, but that's not going to happen. And 14 years ago today, hell froze over as Eric Bischoff appeared on WWE Monday Night Raw, and he embraced Vince McMahon and also became the general manager of Raw. That's unbelievable. And that's about it on the news. My first video blog subject of the day is about the top 10 list of the top 10 best NHL goal scorers ever. This is a very impressive list. Some big names have been left out of this list because this is like the best of the best of the best. And here they are, number 10 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time. Bobby Hull, the Golden Jet, who had a wicked awesome slap shot. He scored over 600 NHL career goals. At one time, he set a record for most goals in the NHL in the 60s. He played his majority of career with the Chicago Blackhawks. Number 9 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Teemu Selanne, the Finnish Flash. He had close to 700 NHL goals. He was kind of an ageless wonder, playing well into his 40s and still being a productive player. He was the first ever Rocket Richard goal-scoring champion in 1999. His number 8 retired at the Honda Center in Anaheim, and he's going to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer in 2017. Number 8 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Alex Ovechkin, the captain of the Washington Capitals. He has well over 500 career goals. Year in and year out, he leads the NHL in goals. He has to have a Stanley Cup to cement his place as one of the best players of all time, and I don't know if the Caps will ever win the Stanley Cup, but we'll wait and see. Number 7 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Mike Gardner. Mike Gardner played in the NHL for close to 18 years, and he was a consistent 20 and 30 goal scorer. Scored a lot of goals. He quietly got 500, 600, and 700 goals. He never ever made a postseason NHL All-Star team, first or second team. When he retired, he had well over 700 goals. Was the first he got a first ballot Hockey Hall of Fame in 2001. Number 6 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe was the first NHL player to score 600, 700, and 800 goals. Played his majority of his career with the Detroit Red Wings, and then returned to the NHL in 1979 with the Hartford Whalers at 51 years old after playing several years in the WHA. He was a tough player, known as the Gordie Howe hat trick, a gold, and an assist in a fight. And he was a great ambassador to hockey. Mr. Hockey passed away earlier this year. Number 5 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Pavel Bure. Pavel Bure was a Russian rocket. He only had a 12-year career in the NHL, but when he scored goals, he scored them amazingly. He led the NHL in goals scored 3 times, consistent, like 50 goal scorer, but frequently injured, and that was not good, because if he stayed very healthy, he could have challenged Wayne Gretzky's record of most career goals, because he was such a dynamic player. Got inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2012, and the Canucks should retire as number 10. Number 4 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Phil Esposito. Phil was a great goal scorer for the Boston Bruins, a consistent 50 goal scorer. He set a record for most goals in an NHL season, 76 back in 1970-71. He was such an enigma when he played for the Chicago Blackhawks, but when he came to Boston, he became such a superstar. He ended his career with the New York Rangers. He really didn't want to play for the Rangers at first, but he, agreed to it, and eventually his career was going a little bit downside. He retired in 1981, first ballot Hockey Hall of Fame. In 1984, number 7 was retired by the Boston Bruins. Number 3 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Wayne Gretzky, the great one. Wayne Gretzky has most goals scored in a season, 92, and most career goals, 894. The great one played for the Oilers, the Canes, the Blues, and the Rangers. He retired in 1999, and he was inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame immediately. No NHL player ever going to win 99 again, because it's retired throughout the league. Number 2 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Brett Hull. Brett Hull was an awesome goal scorer for the Blues back in the 80s and 90s, consistently putting up 50 goal seasons. He led the NHL in goals 3 times, NHL MVP in 1991, and he won 2 Stanley Cups with the Stars, and Red Wings retired in the 2005 season. Number 16 is hanging up in the rafters in St. Louis, first ballot Hockey Hall of Fame in 2009. Number 1 on this list of the best NHL goal scorers of all time, Maurice Rocket Richard. Maurice Rocket Richard played for the Montreal Canadiens in the 40s and 50s. He was such an exciting player. First NHL player to score 50 goals in a season, and first NHL player to record 500 goals. When he retired, he went into the Hockey Hall of Fame immediately. Number 9's hanging from the rafters at Bell Center, and the NHL's best goal scorer of each year is named after the Rocket Richard Trophy. So there you have it. Be back later on today, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus, with the Between the Sheets podcast as a video blog subject, and the third and final video blog of the night will be my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is Sam Ryan of MLB Network. Like I always say, keep calm, everybody, and I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCC All rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hatso, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Swenzi rocks. And Michelle Beadle of ESPN Sports Nation is so charismatic. Linda Church is such a cougar. Bob Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet Southern accent. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. See you later.